Hey guys, it's Kevin here, and welcome back to my Ninjago discussion video. And today I'll be reviewing episode 14 of season 11, Vengeance is Mine, sharing my overall thoughts on it, and scoring out of 10. Without further ado, let's get into it. The episode starts with Asphyra as she continues to command the elemental cobras to slam themselves into the door of the underground base. Wu, Pixel, Kai, Che, and Cole still find themselves in this situation. They got a call from Nia that she, Lloyd, and Zane has the second forbidden scroll. The group was relieved by that, and Wu tells Nia to tell Lloyd to be careful with it. In the land bounty, the scroll corrupts Lloyd for a brief moment before he could finally let go. Meanwhile, the elemental cobras continue slamming themselves into the underground base door. Knowing that the Pyro Vipers are closing in, Cole finds a hiding spot for the others to hide. After the Pyro Vipers have broken in, they find that Wu and the ninjas are not there, much to Asphyra's frustration. After hearing Chase's sneeze, she eventually finds them, but only to be stopped by Pixel on the Titan mech. Char runs off while Asphyra and the Pyro Vipers fought against Wu and the ninjas. Asphyra was able to defeat them after slamming giant rocks on the mech by using her magic. Zane, Nia, and Lloyd arrive in the underground base, with the second scroll for Vince Spinjitzu surprising Asphyra. First, Lloyd fought against Asphyra with a scroll, then followed by Che, Cole, and Kai, who doesn't have his elemental fire. Afterwards, Asphyra tries banishing Wu, which she ends up banishing the Titan mech. Zane uses the scroll and defeated the Pyro Vipers by freezing them. While Asphyra was frozen, she uses the scroll with her free hand in an attempt to banish Wu, but sends Zane to the Netherrealm instead. After Asphyra's defeat, Wu visits her in the same cell that Gamera was once placed in at the Kryptarian prison. Wu blames Asphyra for Zane's supposed death, and she tells him that she didn't destroy Zane, but instead banishes him to the Netherrealm. Feeling shocked, Wu runs off and Asphyra taunts him on how he could get Zane back while laughing. At the end of the episode, Zane's footprints are shown beside the Titan mech that was buried in the snow. For my overall thoughts, I felt that the battle between the ninjas and Asphyra using the scrolls of Forbidden Spinjitzu is quite phenomenal and epic, especially when every ninja except for Kai and Nia are able to use the scroll's powers, and when Zane used the Forbidden Scroll to freeze Asphyra and the Pyro Vipers. I really loved the animation for the scene, and I would say that this is probably one of my most favorite scenes in this episode. Also, while Asphyra is imprisoned in the same cell that Gamera was once imprisoned in after the events of Season 9 Hunted, I really loved the scene where she talked with Wu. We could tell how sadistic she is when she took pleasure in Wu's shock after he found out that she banished Zane to the Netherrealm. The thing that I didn't like in this episode is that Char had suddenly ran off after Pixel used a Titan mech to knock Asphyra down. Now don't get me wrong, I understand that he might have a good reason to abandon her. He might have known that for Asphyra to be defeated would mean his defeat as well, but still, it would have been better if he would have stayed to fight alongside with Asphyra and the Pyro Vipers instead. After all, Char said that he is loyal to Asphyra, and I feel like that he should stay with her. When Pixel knocked Asphyra down with the Titan mech and telling her to stay away from Wu and the ninjas, again, I disliked on how she called Asphyra a witch. That term is just too much in my opinion, and I felt like it would have been better if Pixel would have called her a sorceress instead. Asphyra's temper tantrums are still annoying, and for her to say again as she is commanding the elemental cobras to slam themselves into the door is repetitive. And when Lloyd surprises Asphyra with a second scroll for Forbidden Spinjitzu, I didn't like his line when he said "I" as he is referring that he is full of surprises. He should have said "we are full of surprises" instead, because he and his team had got the second scroll together, so he can't just say "I." Zane's sacrifice and supposed death scene is a bit emotional but also repetitive. We have seen something like this in Season 3, and I felt that the scene was unnecessary. But other than that, I felt like this episode was great and the epic fight scene was really good. My overall score for this episode is 8.5 out of 10. Alright, that should do it for my video. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and share it with anyone you know. In the description below, you'll find a link to my Twitter account, and you can let me know what you think about this episode in the comments section. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye, everyone.
just started.